Hi, my name is GINA TACCONI, and I am here at the Plastinarium in the company of one of the full figures as well as an arm that we're going to talk about a little bit. I'm here as part of the Fascial Plastination project in this past week. Part of my project was to sort of do a proof of concept on a smaller specimen, specifically an arm that had been disarticulated, to show some of the fascial bags in which the muscles live, just to see if we can do that and apply it to the larger form. So in front of me I have an arm very similar to the one that I worked on. So just to orient, we've got a shoulder up here. This is sort of the, this is subscap, so this would be on this side of the rib cage, and then down here elbow, down here wrist, and then we've got the palmar fascia that's just kind of an exploded drawing in this particular case. So one of the ones that I worked on is this muscle here, which I'll just turn to show you. So it's this one that extends up from the humerus and down to the tip of the thumb, affectionately known as the beer drinker's muscle, and that is the muscle that allows you to give a nice thumbs up. So that one was cut here and then reflected back, pulled out of its fascial bag. So if you can picture almost sort of like a little bit of a canoe that's made out of fascia that we were able to reflect back. And then the muscle that's just underneath it, which is this guy, we cut here, and then reflected that one outside as well. So there's a little bit of a flip with this one and a flip with this one. And then we were exposing one of the other flexors just underneath it. So we actually came up with a really, really nice specimen as a result of that. The other thing that we did was to open up and make an incision right along this fascia here, which unfortunately is not reflected particularly well in most anatomy programs and textbooks, but this is a really thick and dense aponeurotic fascia, so it's really strong. You can pull on it with just about any tool and it really won't break. And the cool thing that we reflected here is that we made a cut that we're calling the canoe cut, which basically just refers to the shape that it looks like. And then when that was done, opened things up and found that this muscle underneath, those fibers were really actually inserting into this fascia, which is, like I said, not reflected in many anatomy programs or texts that don't have much to do with fascia. And it's one of those moments where you think about just sort of changing your practice a little bit, because now you're realizing that the glide that perhaps you thought was there between the aponeurosis, so the big sort of saran wrap piece of material that's around the entire lower arm, is not just moving free. There are things underneath it that are attaching directly into it. And so how does that inform your movement practice and your manual practice? And it's certainly something to think about, and we're really looking forward to being able to share this with the world in just a few years.